Hello, everyone. I'm your Queen Lyra. I'm your queen. I'm your lover. I love and support women, women that are minorities, women that are entrepreneurs. I support and love these women because they are the ones that struggle in church. There's so much competition in church. There's so much underwhelming, competition, which just makes people feel overlooked. There's competition in the workplace. Women struggle to make their way up to senior positions. And I love working with these women. I know it from personal experience how the struggle is. I like working with the Mavericks. I like working with a woman with superpowers. And with this clip today, we are going to just help you understand or master the art of being the best version of yourself. I'm here today with Tanya Rose.
Hey guys, I am Tanya Rose and I am so excited for our third video, Queen Lyra. We are pushing it out there,
We are.
Great feedback from you guys, which is amazing, and that drives us. The more you let us know what you want, the more we give it. Anyway, I am a mindset coach. I focus very much on positivity in order to reap productivity. So with a positive mindset and finding the green, finding the good in anything, you can literally attract your desires. And that's what I coach.
Wow. Amazing. I love the deliverance. I love your voice, and I always look forward to speaking to you. So I'm looking forward and excited to today. So anyway, getting straight into it. So I know that we have spoken about sex, love, and relationships in the past, like kind of 4 weeks. I know some of it has been broken down into like Instagram lives, but we've done so well. We've moved it along quite nicely. We've spoken about, we've used our hashtag no filter. We've spoken mostly to try and engage with guys as well. So that's been exciting because having all these men kind of bring other topics that we wouldn't have possibly thought about, like women empowerment or women's dating or, gender equality, things like that, that sometimes we as women try not to talk about because we're trying to just flow with the flow. But we really love that. We do not want to leave any stone unturned. So that's the aim, and that's the moral of the story. And last week, I think the last couple of weeks, we kind of rounded down. We went into a little bit more detail about relationships and how people are coping in the home, as couples, as wives, as boyfriends. So we went into that a little bit. Tanya, speak to us a little bit about what you think and what your views are. How have you had any feedback? Because I had feedback myself and I'm excited. Have you had any feedback about the last couple of weeks that we've spoken about relationships as couples?
Yeah, good question. Actually, I have had feedback. So interestingly, this is what is driving me to keep doing it. Interestingly enough, I get so excited and then I can't speak. Thank you, Mania. So interestingly enough, we've got, with the ideas for the dating ideas, the virtual dating ideas. I actually got a friend who reached out to me and said, "Oh my gosh, Bumble has started this virtual dating thing that you guys were talking about, and I'm going to use some of the ideas that you spoke about." I was like, wow. This is why we do it. Then I was like, maybe I should get royalties from Bumble.
I know. Yeah. Wow. No, I'm always happy to hear stuff like that because it shows that the content that we're delivering is not just, just for our own benefit, me and you just talking, but it's for benefit of a lot of people out there. And we never know. Sometimes we undervalue our voices. So I love that somebody's heard you and they're going ahead and getting a virtual connection, which is always what we need. So I think when we spoke about that, we moved a little bit onto like talking about relationships at home. So not just obviously with your boyfriend or your girlfriend, but we looked at things like mom, dad, if dad's present. We looked at our, for me, I looked at my kids. We also looked at dating from, what did we look at? We looked at siblings. I think that's what we looked at last week. We spoke a little bit about what siblings did.
A little bit, but then we did focus on, so if I remember well, how we split it up is the week before it was dating ideas where you can't meet your partner, and dating ideas where you are stuck with your partner and how to establish establish boundaries. And then from there moved on to siblings, because obviously it's not just about partners. The relationship aspect we're talking about is family and siblings.
Yes. Oh yeah, I remember that. And I recall when I mentioned how I heard you guys talking about how you're going to do, what is it, body combat? That you're going to do as, as friends online. And I think that ties in nicely with what we want to kind of maybe explore a little bit more today. and talk about relationships with family that you can't see, friends that you can't actually connect with, whether it's relatives or like close friends and stuff, because all of us live far apart. So that's part of what we want to talk about and just explore that for a little bit. I know I came up with the top 5. I didn't come up with it. It's not my personal thing. It's just researched. So we came up with the top 5 kind of best tools to use, which are apps, obviously, both on Android and iPhone. What is it? Android and iPhone. Yes, Android and iPhone to use. But before we go into that, I just want us to go back and review it a little bit. So what other things do you guys do? Like, I know you spoke about your sister. You spoke about what things you guys do at home. So the things, I like what you mentioned when off the screen, what you mentioned that you guys get ready in the morning and do together.
Oh, yes, definitely. So what we've come up with, I mean, what we started doing, which she saw on someone else's Instagram profile, is different themes for each day. So we get up, we work out, we shower as if we're going into the office. First of all, that's to get our mind into that routine aspect and to wake up. It's like a start of work routine. But then we'll
Wow.
go for different dress codes. So it might be, the other day my mom was at home as well. So she got involved. It was summer dresses, dress like it's a summery day, you're going out to the park and you're going out
What?
to school. The
Love
other
it.
day, it was so funny. It was wedding guests, I think. So we really dressed up. And
So
that was
do we have pictures of all these things? Do we have them on record?
No, we don't. My sister's not a fan of pictures. Doesn't like
Oh,
being in front of the camera that often.
yeah.
So we don't have it. But, we could bring it up and do it again and start taking pictures and collages.
Honestly, because it's an inspiration, definitely. I feel like that's amazing, and that's always a good thing. I mean, one example I have, which I don't have on picture, which is such a shame, is we've decided that Friday is a day that we will do Family Friday, because me and my kids, every day is family day, so we're not excited about family things. But then I thought, okay, let's put a twist to it. So that's the day that we sit and watch movies all day on Friday. It's not like it's my off day or anything, but at least we can do most of that like early part of the morning, because my kids wake up so early in the morning, and then in the evening we can do other movies as well. So last week we managed to we didn't create it as such, but we did virtual, what is it called, oh god, virtual reality, because Caden's got a virtual reality thing. So we had all a go at watching stuff. So I had a free fall. I think you've actually done it physically, and my friend, salute. You've done a free fall, like a parachute thing, a parachute
Yeah,
jump.
paragliding I did. Not actually free fall, but you just glide in the sky. No, not your cup of tea.
Because I was literally screaming at this. I'm like, it was really fun. It was really, like, for me, I felt like, okay, I'm glad we can actually start trying these things. Then we know how it's going to feel when we actually do it physically. So I think virtual reality is amazing. So I gave Vicky a go. I gave Kaden a go. And what I explored as well with that, I managed to put them in that position to say, describe exactly what's happening in that, so that then they have descriptive words. So that's me kind of trying to teach them to have descriptive words. Kaden, not so much a problem. Vicky, maybe, because whilst she's very artistic and she still doesn't have the vocabulary. So it was nice to see me kind of train her and build her up on it. So it was a nice experience. We did it last Friday. We're probably doing it again tomorrow morning. So virtual reality is one of the other ones as well that's quite good. Some people have actual virtual things, or like a gizmo that has the virtual thing, but ours it's just one of those that you plug in a phone, and then you just go on YouTube and get like it's either you get a free app or you get like YouTube virtual reality videos, which is always awesome. So that's one thing I would naturally just suggest for anybody that's still looking for family stuff that they can do. But there's loads of things out there, loads. Connect with me. I have a list that I'll provide on my I mostly use Instagram, so I have a list that I'll provide, an ultimate family list that I will send as a link on my bio for Instagram. So get in touch and get that list so you can know what you can do with your family. All sorts of things, different types of things, from sports to games to everything.
That's amazing. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm
Yes,
afraid.
I don't know. I don't even know what you said.
I wanted to say, so where you've spoken about the VR, there's so many things about that specific moment that I don't know if you're aware of. apart from you're having family time,
Mm.
you're teaching your children descriptive words,
Yeah.
and you're bringing in that community feel, and they're experiencing it together, which is just, it's amazing. It's so beautiful. It's a way of, because you know, sometimes you look at, oh, there's only a toy enough for one person, so I
Yes.
have to wait my turn in the queue. But I just want you to realize that what you're doing there is actually allowing everybody to be inclusive. So that is amazing. I just wanted to highlight that because I was like, oh,
Oh, that is good. Yeah, no, I definitely feel like sometimes we overlook these things. And from the reaction that my kids gave me when I said, okay, come, it's now your turn. Let's share, let's move it around the room. They were so excited that they were like, Mommy, this should be Family Friday. And I was like, okay, we've got a Family Friday. So I'm happy that we've established a day that's for the family, finally.
I love that. That's amazing. Let us know what you do this Friday and give us
Yes, definitely. Looking forward to it. Yeah. What other ideas do you have, Tanya, before we go into our top 5?
What are the ideas? So for family, aside from dating, games. I'm a fan of board games. I am a big kid. I refuse to grow up. I really love board games. But how we're doing it in my house, actually, so I live with my mom and my sister at the moment, and we're all sort of into games and crafts, but different things at different
I was
times.
going to say different things.
So
Yeah.
I might be in the mood for a puzzle, which my mom has a 1,000-piece puzzle that is driving me crazy, but I will conquer it before the end of lockdown.
Amen.
So I will sit down and I will play puzzle. My mom will knit, and she'll knit with my sister. You know,
Oh,
so all three of us are doing things. Maybe my sister might get bored and stop the knitting and do cross stitch. But then all three of us are doing different things.
guys,
But it's
you need to adopt my daughter, even if it's for a weekend. She loves that stuff, and I'm not that mom like that.
oh
I'm not
really?
the mom that knits and sews and does. She loves baking. She loves knitting. She loves everything. She loves all crafty stuff. And I'm so unsupportive because it's not my thing and it's so annoying. I have to change. I'll try slowly. I'm getting there. I'm learning. But yeah, she would love to visit your house. She would love to come and knit with you guys.
Amazing. Get her on video call with me and I'll show
So
her what I'm
we've
doing.
given her an invite already. We've invited her.
I love that. So yeah, that's a nice way to do different things that challenge the mind without using a
Yes.
screen, getting a break from the screen.
Mm.
But you're all actively, you have different frustrations. You might be like, oh, I dropped a stitch, or oh, I can't find that puzzle piece. Oh, let me get the stitch for you.
Mm.
Oh, that piece goes there. You know, you're sort of doing things together, but doing
Wow.
things that you like yourself.
Ah, listen, I feel like if there's people that do not have gratitude in this season, people that are not thankful for what is happening right now, yes, let's not negate or let's not ignore the people that have losses in families. Let's not ignore people that are working hard and going to, to be key workers. But in the same instance, there's so much to be happy about, because I do know that even now saying this to you, that I don't like sewing, I don't like knitting, but I know that if you gave me try in Sungulo in my language, you sungula, I'll do it because I know it, I was taught. But our kids sometimes in school, they don't have enough time to do the extracurricular activities. So if you don't teach them at home, then that's it, they're done. But we were taught how to do that, knitting, crafts and stuff at school, so we had the privilege like that. So I love that you guys still have it in your home, and that is something that, listen, the masses, if they hear this message today, they must change their ways. I'm going to buy sungulo and iwulu sungulo and needle. No,
Whoa.
what's the thing? What's the metallic things? Huh?
Knitting needles.
Knitting needle. What did I call them? Jeez.
You know what? I'm just gonna leave that there.
In sungulo. Listen, so we've got the top 5 that we got, and it's a house party app. I know I gave some stats, and I where are my stats? Let me find my stats. I've got stats about the house party app, but I don't know if we need to. The reason why we thought the house party app was the top app was because of its growth from February till March. So as soon as the closure or the lockdown was announced, everybody was on house party. So the growth was amazing. I think it was a good 80 to 90% leap in downloads. So this obviously, for people that don't know the House Party app, it allows you to video chat with a group of people on your smartphone. So the nice thing about the House Party app, which is different from all the other apps, is that it's an app on your phone, but it lets you have more people on a video call than all the other apps, because all the other apps are very restrictive. And then I think the next one, what I don't want to go to the next one before you make a comment, because I know we've got so much to say about the House Party app. We've been on that app.
Definitely. I just want to expand a little bit more for those that don't know House Party.
Yes.
The app itself, like Lerato says, you can have multiple videos. You can have one room, like a party room, a house party, and you can play games on it. Like I said, I love games.
Games.
So, you can play games on House Party against each other, different trivia games. I think there's Hangman. I don't know all the games off by heart. Now, the funny thing that happened to me the day I downloaded House Party, right? So I've got a habit of taking my phone when I'm sitting on the throne, aka the toilet. And so I'm like, oh, what's this House Party? So I click on the app, and this young lady that you see on the video with me decided to drop into my house.
You couldn't even tell me that you were sitting on the throne.
You couldn't see the back.
She was like, huh?
So I just want to say, for the House Party app, I think it's great. But what I would recommend is, if you're in a room and you don't want random people dropping in, make sure you block it.
Yes. We had a similar experience with, I think there was about 4 of us, and then somebody else jumped in and their friends connected with our friends, and therefore then when their friend came in and they had a very odd name, now I can't remember, Lord something, people that link a name that is like godly to one that's evil, and then the two merge together, and you're like, how do you become Lord something? So like Lord Devil, something along those lines. I can't remember his name, and I'm glad I'm not mentioning it either, because then you'll know and you'll say I'm shouting him out. But yeah, he jumped into our party, and we're like, we don't know you. And we had to come out of the party, pull ourselves aside, open a new party, lock our doors. And that was nice. And I think that's why House Party is still the top app, and it's a yes. I mean, I suggested to one of my friends the other weekend that if we could connect, because we used to sing in a choir, and in that choir there was like a lot of us. So some of the ones that we're all in different countries. So I was like, let's get onto House Party, sing together one more time, especially because it's Easter time, and just give people a comforting in song. But we didn't get around to doing it because I think half of them are nurses, so they're all busy. So they could, and they don't download House Party. They're old. So they didn't do it. So yeah, those are all the benefits of House Party. I really, even if we didn't do it for Easter, I think we'll still pursue it and keep doing it for all time's sake. So it would really be nice. The next one is Zoom. Which one? This one. Which one? This one. Zoom has been downloaded 2 million times, 2 million plus times, because people obviously from working from home and people coming on to and feeling like, like ourselves, we're coaches, we've got so much to share. We want to share our voice in, in unison. So I think Zoom, salute Zoom. We love you. We love you, Zoom.
I think Zoom is great. For me, I've had to have a mindset shift, because I'm so used to using Zoom, not only for my coaching calls, but also for work calls, so I'm not used to using Zoom for fun at all. Zoom, when I was doing my workout with my friend the other day, we were on Zoom, and I was like, workout on Zoom? But the less I associate it with work, the more I'm like, okay, this is fun. It's great. The free version only allows you to be online for 40 minutes, but the paid version is definitely very affordable. I think you pay a small amount for the whole year, and then you can have unlimited calls, and you can record your videos, and you can share your screens. So that's a really good one if you just want to have a chat. Maybe you want to have a big meeting room or big party with your family where you're not necessarily playing games or anything, but you can see each other, many little screens, and you can just have a chat and engage.
I think Zoom is, big up Zoom. They've done well, and they've done so much improvement in a short space of time. So they've done pretty well with all the locking and getting the rooms as well. Like before you come into the meeting, you have a waiting room. That's amazing. I went into a churchy one. So there was a waiting room for the prayer rooms that you were taken into. So it was really, really nice. I felt like they called it a spa, and I really felt like I was at a spa. Because then you'd wait at the waiting room, somebody's explaining to you what's coming up, what's on the menu for the spa, and then you go into the room, and then suddenly you're talking to other people, and it really felt amazing. So yeah, big up to Zoom. The other one is called Marco Polo. I don't have any experience of this, and I remember you said, what is Marco Polo? So Marco Polo as a game, apparently it's a game of tag. So it's a game that you do tag, but on I think online at the moment it's an app where people or it's similar to House Party in the sense that it also allows you to have videos. So Marco Polo, we're not trying to even sell you Marco Polo wherever you are. If you endorse us, give us free. We're talking about you on the basis of you are one of the. I don't know who's calling Tanya, but yeah, Tanya's gonna go. Yes, so Marco Polo is another one, but it enables video messages to friends and family, which can be viewed at any time. So apparently you can record your voice message. So you can record video, like how you record voice note on WhatsApp.
Mm.
You can record a video on Marco Polo.
Amazing.
So let's download Marco Polo, and they should give us endorsements. I'm joking. So WhatsApp's the next one. I don't know if you had comments about Marco Polo, but WhatsApp's the next one.
No, nothing to add on Marco Polo because I've no experience with it, but I do like what you said about you can send video voice notes. That's cool.
Yes. So the next one is WhatsApp. I think WhatsApp's obviously our granny, isn't it? WhatsApp's been like that. And WhatsApp didn't see room to improve. I don't know why they didn't improve on maybe stealing the idea of House Party. I think if WhatsApp could do that, I'll be so happy. Because House Party is just House Party. It's so unfamiliar. But we enjoyed it when we used it. I've come out of House Party, by the way, for a while. Taking a break, taking a breather. But then I think if WhatsApp could actually do the House Party setup of maybe even 4 people, like allow 4 people to be on a call at the same time.
It does allow you to do that.
It does?
Yeah, so you can have, I don't know what the maximum is. It's
on a video.
Yeah, it's not a lot. I know it's less than 5. I know this because I've used it. So where you're in a group on WhatsApp, maybe let's say if there are 3 of you in a group, on the top, you can start a call, either video or phone.
Oh, you can start. So because I think the last time we started a call and we were on a WhatsApp group, it didn't work for 6 people, and I think there was more than 5 or 6 of us. So I thought it was just for calls. So maybe that improved. That's a tick box.
Yeah, so
you're trying WhatsApp. You're trying.
I definitely like WhatsApp, and I like how it is. I would not recommend that they add on extra features like games and stuff because
no.
WhatsApp it's just for communication. What it does, I think it's brilliant. I think it's good. It's now people say I'll text you when they're referring to WhatsApp, which is wrong English, but that's a story for another day.
Yeah.
But what I like about WhatsApp is that it's easy, it's quick, it's there. You're in a group of people. You can quickly jump on a call. You can do the voice notes. You can send pictures. Like it's got enough going on.
I think so. Yeah. If you add a lot, it will be too busy. So I think they're doing okay not to just be jumping on the bandwagon because times will change. I get it when people say things will never go back to the normal, but they will in a certain way. So I think times will change and we'll go back to normal life, and we don't want to be now thinking, WhatsApp, why did you add this? And it just gets so overwhelming. There's apps that I know that I won't mention now that do that sometimes, and you're like, you're too overwhelming. I don't get you now. So let me come out of, I know one of them, and I won't mention it. The last one, which I like to talk about, but I've never tried myself, is Netflix. So Netflix allows you to watch movies along with your friends and family, and you can chat in real time, and everything is kept in sync for all the parties. So apparently Netflix has that. So Netflix is a high recommend for me because I love Netflix. It's the first thing that comes on in my house, and it's the last thing that goes off at night because I watch a lot of their shows and stuff, cooking. I love that. So yeah, Netflix for me is a big yes, but I'll try that part.
I like that. I think that's really cool. So with my friends, we say, oh, are you ready to watch this? Okay, ready, press play. Oh. And then we text each other about it. So it's kind of like the same thing, except it's multiple platforms and we have to be on the phone to press play at the same time, or maybe you're 2 minutes ahead and stuff. So to be able to have a watch party where Netflix plays you at the same time and then you can text together, I think it's brilliant. Yeah. But I'm still trying to convince my friends. My friends are like, oh, I have to download another app. I don't have space on my phone. Who doesn't have space on their phone these days? And I'm like, guys, come on, it's going to be fun. So if anybody wants to try it with me, I am so open and ready to try it.
I'm always the first one to put up my hand. Because I definitely know that the shows that I like, I have a few people that like the same shows as me, which are quite quirky. I was watching Blown Away. Yes, Blown Away, which is people that are burning glass. Listen, when I say burning glass, it just sounds like it's glass burning, but there's something so amazing about watching people being very passionate about their art and delivering results. So these people are given between 4 and 9 hours, depending on the task, of them to come up with things like decanters that are out of this world, or hairbrushes as glass. And it was amazing. So it's a nice show to watch, but I watch stuff like that because it inspires my psyche. Like, it goes into me, and I'm looking at these people, and they're very artistic, and they're doing this thing, and they're delivering results. So I will be inspiring and trying to encourage myself to deliver results, to have an end goal in mind, type of thing. That's why I watch some of these shows. So even cooking shows, for me, it's not so much the food, it's how they then deliver it, the passion that they put into it. I was watching Cooking with Cannabis. That's another thing I'm going to be learning in this season. Hey!
No comment. Let me know. Send me pictures of your creations.
I will do. Don't worry. You're covered. Right. I think we have reached the top 5. I think we're at the end of our session. Any last words from Tanya Rose?
Yeah, I just want to say, first of all, about these 5. These are top 5 based on our experiences and what we've seen. It's not to say for Bible, not to say that there is no other app that could be better, but these are the apps that are delivering all our needs in terms of having that interactivity, having privacy and security, having games where you want it, video, voice notes, so just bear that in mind, that these are not the only apps, but these are the apps that are working for what we need.
Yes. Thank you so much for that. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just rattling away.
And
also, let us know what you're doing. What are you up to? How are you surviving lockdown? We're all in this together, and the more we hear from you guys, the more you're engaging with us, the more we know what you want to hear, what sort of conversations we're having. And then we might consider having another live event. It might not be on Instagram because Instagram kept shutting us out, and some of you guys are not on Instagram, but we're thinking of maybe on Zoom or something.
Yes.
So definitely let us know what you think about that.
What topics you want us to discuss. We've got we've got a long list still from what we got from Instagram. People suggested things for us, but those are topics that we're going into. So I feel like we're nearly at the end of wrapping up the relationship topic. So we've reached that point where we want to now start exploring other topics, and we can't wait to hear from you guys. And thank you so much for joining us. I'm Queen Lera.
And I am Tanya Rose.
Take care. Stay safe. Bye.